Hi everyone. A few years ago, we as a parish made youth work one of our key priorities, and since then, some really exciting things have happened. We've been able to buy Hope House, which is now the base for our youth ministry. We've seen our numbers of young people increasing, and last autumn, we were able to appoint Joe Hobday as our Parish Youth Work pioneer. In this video, you're going to be meeting Joe and finding out some of the things that he's been getting up to in his new role. And we're going to be thinking about how we as a parish can support this ministry as it goes forward. So here we are inside Hope House with Joe Hobday. Joe, so good that you're here. Many of you will have met Joe already, but Joe, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, yes, as you know, my name is Joe Hobday. I'm married to Annette. We have 4 children. We have 2 grandchildren. We lived and served God in Weymouth for 14 years, and then we moved away, and we recently moved back to Dorset July last year.
Well, it's so good having you here. You've been in post a few months now. How's it been going? What have you been up to? What's currently going on in Hope House and with our Parish Youth Work?
Okay, from the start of my role, I felt that it was really important that we started to grow our young people. So we started a weekly Bible study. So we have run an Alpha course, which is just fantastic and gone really well. Moving around the churches, getting to know vicars, getting to know youth work volunteers, and just getting to know the family of God. It's fantastic. Yeah. But initially Alpha, and that's been wonderful.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I caught up with some of the young people who have been on Alpha, and here's what they had to say. So what have you most enjoyed about Alpha?
I love meeting new people and eating the food and and learning about different things. It's been nice hearing other people's opinions as well.
Excellent.
Have more of a build view.
Thank you. And Abby?
I just like the environment. It just feels so chilled that you don't have to worry about what you say, and you can channel your opinion and get opinions back without having to worry about other people judging it.
Brilliant, thank you. Millie, what about you?
I've just loved being able to have a nice talk with my friends over food, and being able to ask questions and have my own opinion on questions without feeling that people are judging me on what I know, what I don't know, what I think, and yeah.
That's cool. Summer, how about you?
I enjoyed meeting new people and being able to talk to others.
Fantastic. Poppy?
I just getting together with some of my really close friends and being able to just freely talk to each other and not have to worry about anything, because we are here for Alpha, but it also feels like just a group of friends who are just chatting and be able to explore things together.
Excellent, thank you. And Lilia?
What I've really enjoyed about Alpha is the fact that it's given me a great way to ask and discuss questions about God, and I can go in there feeling absolutely terrible and upset and go out feeling really happy, because it's just such a great community that we've built together.
That's so good. And look, there's been plenty of boys on the course as well. None of them wanted to be on the camera. Do you think the lads have enjoyed it as well?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, I'm sure they have. Grace, so Alpha's finished, but what is next for you guys? What's coming up?
Well, we will still be meeting on a Tuesday. There'll still be food, I hope. And it better be. And we will be learning about well-being, which is so important for everyone.
Fantastic. Well, look, thank you so much for taking a bit of time to talk to us, and I hope the next part of what you guys do together goes really well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So good to see young people from across the parish and from other churches as well involved in Alpha. But Joe, I know the work isn't just about what's happening here at Hope House. You've been involved in local schools as well.
And it's been really encouraging to be welcomed into schools and to actually speak about Christ in the schools. It's been wonderful.
Yeah. Here's what John Cornish, head of All Saints, had to say about the work Joe's been doing up at their school.
I was appointed just before the start of the pandemic in 2019. And since then, we've been praying for someone like Joe to come into our school, to share the gospel, to give pupils time and space to think about some of the bigger things in life. And Joe has really been the embodiment and a real answer to prayer. So thank you, Joe, for all you're doing. Thank you to you all for praying with us and for us. And yeah, it would be so great to have Joe continue in his role into the future.
So Joe, how's it been getting to know our volunteers? How's that side of the work going?
Yeah, it's going fantastic actually, Tom. And yeah, I just want to thank the volunteers who for years served in our parish, but currently, you know, the volunteers that we have, it's so enjoyable getting to know them, encouraging them, engaging with them, and working together and building each other up. It's not just about me inputting into their lives, it's also about, you know, it's a two-way street. And we have some great volunteers in our parish. Volunteering in youth work is wonderful. It's so enriching, it genuinely is, and you will not regret it.
Yeah, absolutely. And two people who know all about that are Joss and Elliot, who are part of St John's here, but have been serving across the parish for the last few years in youth work. Here's what they had to say about getting to know Joe so far.
So for us, with Joe being in place, it's really enabled us to take our work to the next level that we've been doing with youth. You know, taking the youth work onto alpha courses and youth services and youth clubs, just something that we wouldn't be able to do as two individuals with full-time jobs. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I think that having Joe really takes the pressure off. There have been things that we have had vision for and dreams of, and we just haven't been able to do it on our own. So my hope is that, you know, with having Joe here, actually, we're going to get to really see some of those things come to life.
So lots of really good things happening, really exciting things, but there's more coming. So Joe, tell us what's in the pipeline for Hope House and our parish youth work.
Okay, so this summer we are planning to do weekly events or trips away or activities. So that's something for right across the parish. And then maybe before then we want to start an after school club here for primary year 5s and 6s. And then in September start a youth club which will then be fed from this after school club. And so yeah, that's sort of the short term. And my vision or my dream or my desire and my wish is that we would see young people's lives and families transformed by the generous nature of God and by us serving Him. So that's long term, and short term. Yeah. We want to see young people's lives touched.
Yeah. Well, Joe, we're so pleased with what's happening. We share your excitement and your passion for the future. And a few years ago, the parish identified youth work as a key priority. And so now we're going to hear just a little bit from the parish team here about how they see the work as it goes forward.
We're just so delighted at the way that Joe Hobday has begun this work. Youth Alpha has happened, and over 20 young people have had their lives touched by following a course exploring the Christian faith. As we go into the future, we're looking forward very much to the way that young lives can be transformed, not just within our church setting, but also beyond, wider in the districts. So we look forward to what God will do amongst us.
Over the last few months, it's been great to see young people coming together, sharing faith, sharing life stories, sharing friendship, fun and laughter together. And I think that's happened because of our youth worker. And I just really am encouraged by the work that is already happening in this role, through this role. I think investing in our young people is so important. I say that as a vicar, seeing the young people in our church. I also speak as a mum, seeing the importance of this role for my own teenage children. I'd love us as a parish to continue supporting this role, to continue investing in our young people.
With Joe in post, there are some great things happening and some great things to look forward to. So how can we as the parish support this work, see it thrive and see it continue into the future? Well, please be praying. Pray wherever you can, however often you can, for Joe, his team and for our young people. But you can also come and pray at Hope House every Monday at 12:30, where for half an hour, people gather to pray particularly for our work amongst children and young people. We'd love to see you there. Please give your time as and when you see requests for volunteers for youth work and things at Hope House. Be quick to say yes and support the work in that way. And unsurprisingly, we also need the parish to support this work financially. And so we're asking individuals to invest in this ministry. Thanks to the generosity of this parish, we were not only able to buy Hope House, but also to use funds to kickstart Joe's employment. He's on an 18-month contract and it began in November 2021. So the clock is already ticking. And so we want to see this work not as a luxury, not as an add-on, but very much at the heart of who we are and what we're about. We want to see this ministry thrive and continue. And so at the end of this video, you're going to find out ways in which you can bless this work and invest in it financially. We really need that to happen for this work to continue. So please take that seriously and please continue to pray and to serve and to give as we support Joe and all of those who are working with young people around our parish. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.